How you doing, YouTube? Matt some beer reviews. Back with new brewery time. Yeah, new brewery time. It's always a good time in the form of Tribus Brewing. It is their Benji. This is a 6.8% IPA that is tropical apricot and stacks, son. Yeah, stacks. I don't know if they actually put money in this beer. Like, what was that? Was it Laravig and Evil Twin? I think they put money in a beer. Then the Big Ass Money Stout or whatever it was. Anyway, we're gonna dive into the sucker, see what she's got. This comes courtesy of my boy Tyler. He dropped this off. Well, put it in a beer mail, and that got dropped off at my house by the wonderful postal service system. And I've heard of these guys. I know their logo. I've never had anything from them, so I'm kind of pumped to dive into it. As far as the label goes, it's cool. You know, Benji, Benjamin's money, whatever. It's cool. I dig it. I don't hate it. Beer-wise, I mean, you're talking about a 6.8%. They lean here. I don't actually know if they kind of call out hops here, but they talk about tropical and apricot. You know, a little tropical fruit juiciness, a little bit of stone fruitiness. Never heard anybody. But yeah, that looks the part. Index finger, infinite creaminess, kind of rocky edges to it. Crazy, weird kind of bubbles going on too at the same time. And it's got a nice uniform haze to it, which makes me think it's going to have a nice mouthfeel. It's going to have a nice softness to it. It's not going to be overly sweet. We'll see what the nose has to offer. Yeah, let's dive in. I mean, it's got a nice weedy, danky, tropical fruit thing going on. Not getting a ton of stone fruit in there. It's more tropical fruit and melon leaning for me, but there's a nice kind of slightly grainy, biting kind of greenness to it in a very positive way. This is hyper motherfucking fresh. This is probably about 2 weeks, so that kind of makes sense with the green thing kind of coming out. Yeah, it smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's delicious. Mouthfeel's fantastic. It has that big green component that doesn't get overpowering. Doesn't give you hot burn, but lets you know it's there. Definitely getting that tropical fruit. It does lean kind of tropical fruit melon for me. Still not getting that apricot thing. Maybe that'll show its head after it's a little bit kind of, you know, got its legs underneath it. Maybe give it about a month or so. But it's a really tasty beer. I mean, the mouthfeel is absolutely 1000% fucking fantastic on it. And I've been saying this a lot as of late, but I think it warrants being said. It's not overly sweet. This isn't your run-of-the-mill, residual sweet, under-attenuated kind of sugar candy beer. This is a really well-done, thoughtful, non-douchebaggy kind of hazy. I know that sounds kind of like weird, kind of cryptic, but man, like so many of these beers, once they creep towards 6.8%, so they get so sweet, and they don't let subtlety, and they don't let softer flavors kind of hammer through, and all you're dealt with is just gobs and gobs of hop greenness and gobs of residual sugar. This is the antithesis of that, and that in and of itself makes me love the beer. I love the beer fucking fantastically. But at the same time, the mouth feels fantastic. The way the hops present themselves in a very kind of poignant, it's not saddening, in a very kind of, it's not aggressive in a meaningful way without getting over the top. In a way, it is, sure, it does have a sweetness to it, but it's not over the top. There's a little bit of soft drying in the end, makes you want to go back for more. There's a lot of kind of subtle kind of tricks here that end up culminating in a really well done kind of New England style hazy. Yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Here's the weird thing. Is that it's not like blowing my... It's not going to blow your doors off with fanciness. And I think I've kind of really hammered that home already, but we'll just talk about it more specifically. It's not a 2x4 to the face of hops, of sweetness, of all that stuff. It's not. It's not doing that. I don't think it wants to do that. What it's kind of trading off a little bit of kind of showmanship is for softness and gentleness, water nerdiness, whatever you want to call it. There's this just ease of drinkability to it. This is a crusher. This, if it was 5%, would be a session beer. That's how it comes off. Actually, probably drinks lower than at 6.8%, but this is one of the instances where the beer drinks lower, but I'm happy because it just, I don't think you can get that lusciousness and sexiness of the beer at a lower ABV, so I'm okay with this not being super impactful. Yeah, I think it's absolutely delicious and probably one of the better. Let's cut to that chase. Is this one of the better hazy IPAs that I've had as of late? It is. And it's up there. Very high to the top. I mean, there's so much to be said for a lot of different things when it comes to beer. Hazies or otherwise. You know, impact is a great thing. I do like a 2x4 to the face every now and then. You know, and there's all kinds of sticking points you can really hang your hat on, but this is more, less is more. I guess you'd say. And that mouthfeel is so fantastic that this is just, you know, this is just really good beer. It just happens to be a really good beer that happens to be a hazy. So it's up towards the top, if not at the top. Value and availability, no idea. Maybe Tyler or somebody out there in the Milford, Connecticut area want to let us know what's what when it comes to price points of this sucker and leave you with, if you like what, will you like this beer? If you like good beer. If you like hazies, if you like new school hazies, you like softness, not over impact. If you like new school hazies, if you like good beer, because that's where this lands. And I've said this before, this is nothing new. You know, there's a lot of curmudgeons out there. I am one of them, but I'm curmudgeon enough, and I've gotten to the point where I don't give a shit. And I love hazies, I love fucking Saison, I love Lambic, I love everything. I love it all. I can find it, if it's good, I really do love it. I think this is one of those kind of hazy beers that you could give one of those kind of old curmudgeons that just kind of poop and shit all over New England style hazies all the time. Be like, just try this, dude. Just try it. With an open mind and an open heart. And I think this is one of those beers. They go, okay. Most of them suck, but this one's pretty fucking good. So you can kind of even crack the most curmudgeon-y of curmudgeons on these. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little Tribus Hazy right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.